Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Want to start off as always by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Al Shah, Bashem, Kakudash, double honors to the apostles of GMS and honors you both doing the work in truth and sincerity. Google went down today again. Right, so I say again, it's because YouTube went down just 2 months ago. Right. And this is something I've been, saying to the Archeum. And I believe I touched it, and in this video it says the cloud titled "The Cloud is mostly run by three companies," right? Which is as you can see there, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Azure, Google Cloud. Right now, basically what happened today was basically Google went down completely. To more or less completely went down. And this was a global outage as well. You had, because you can use this thing called a VPN, of virtual private network, which can make you look like you're in another country. For instance, what people use to, if they wanted to watch a Netflix program in the UK that's only available in the US, you would use a VPN that basically makes it look like you're in the US. So a colleague of mine, he basically did use the VPN to make it look like he was in Germany, Australia, Switzerland, right? And then when we looked on Twitter, he had reports of Google outages in India, right? So this was a global outage, right, that we saw earlier on today. And it goes just to show us just how quickly and how easily it is for this man to shut everything down, right? And the fact that the internet, for the most part, is run on those three companies, right? It just shows you how easy it is to switch it all off. Right, it says from the BBC, Google outage, YouTube Docs and Gmail knocked offline. It says Google applications, including YouTube, email, and Docs, have suffered a rare service outage, with users unable to access many of the company's services. Now, like I said, it would be more rare, and this is especially the fact that YouTube went down just not too long ago, only a couple of weeks ago. YouTube went down, so for it to go down again, and globally as well, right? It makes you ask certain things, right? So the outage started shortly before noon UK time, lasted more than half an hour before services were restored. Users around the world reported problems with Gmail, Drive, Play Store, Maps, and more. It was basically all of the services. Google said that the problem hit its authentication system, which is used for logging in and similar functions, and lasted about 45 minutes. Now that's their official story. Whether that's exactly what happened, I don't know. The error code, kind of suggests that in some places that might have been it, in other places it might not have been it. The error code being on Gmail was throwing a different error, and stuff like that. And emails were having issues being delivered, which I don't see how that would be anything to do with the authentication system, right? Because there's nothing to authenticate if I send an email. So whether this is a true set or not, we don't know. But what we do know, right, is that this is a precursor of things to come. This is a precursor of this internet going away, right? So this is Amos 8 and 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh." Right? So this is a famine that is to come, where you won't, you will no longer be able to just log in on the YouTube or go down to the street corners and hear, the prophet's teaching. Right? Those days are coming slowly but surely to an end. Right? For all of these things to be happening now, knowing the time, knowing the climate, we can only assume one thing. We can only assume that this isn't actually what happened, right? Like I said, the way these things normally work, Google isn't just one website, right? If you think about Google as one website, right? When you think of Google, think of a website in California, a website in New York, a website in Texas, a website in India, Japan, Russia, Africa, UK, Europe, right, Australia, right. There will be when I contact Google.com, that's going to a server more than likely either in London or in Ireland. When you brothers in the States are contacting Google, you're contacting servers that are going to be near your state, right? Because it's a distributed network. So for the entire system to go down globally, we ain't buying that. right? We ain't buying that it was just an authentication issue, right? Now, you know, but once again, the point I wanted to make is it's just how easy it is to take the internet down, right? So I didn't have a lot of precepts there. It's more just information. I'm sure you've heard about it now, but as always, that was edifying. To the next time, Shalom.